Vaccines Europe at EFPIA, the European Federation of Pharmaceutical Industries and Associations, represents major innovative research-based vaccine companies operating in Europe. I sat down with Executive Director Sibilia Quilici to learn more about the vaccine innovations that are currently in the European pipeline and their potential impact on global health. I'm delighted to say now I'm joined by Sibilia Quilici, Executive Director of Vaccines Europe. Sibilia, what are some of the healthcare challenges facing us both now and in the future?
In terms of healthcare challenges, you have significant threats coming from infectious diseases and where vaccines can be of significant support. I've got 5 in my mind. I've got infectious diseases that are still a significant burden and death toll in Europe, for which you have vaccines existing. I've got antimicrobial resistance. I've got the climate change with zoonotic infections. We also have an aging population. And last but not the least, the geopolitical uncertainty.
What role will vaccines play in addressing some of these, would you say?
It's not about the vaccines solely, it's also about vaccination. So you need to have the right vaccines to tackle the right challenges. All the challenges that I mentioned before can be tackled with vaccines and vaccination. But for that, you need the right funding to support immunization, as well as the right infrastructure to use appropriately those vaccines.
Tell us about the innovation in vaccine development and their future impact around the world.
It's actually a very exciting environment to be in. We conducted recently the pipeline review of the 15-member company of Vaccines Europe, and we've seen that there are 100 vaccines candidates in this pipeline tackling all the challenges of today and tomorrow. We have 80% of this pipeline targeting adult immunization, but also we are tackling antimicrobial resistance, we are tackling climate change and zoonotic diseases, and this is a game changer with regards to the protection we can offer to the population.
And what can and should we all be doing now to prepare for their delivery?
Immunization at large is a significant challenge. We've seen it with COVID-19, with vaccines hesitancy. In normal time, it takes time as well for new vaccines to reach the arm of the people. Some innovative vaccines took 6 years and beyond that in Europe. So we need to ensure that there is the right approval process, decision-making process, that the NITAGs, the National Immunization Technological Advisory Groups, as well as the regulatory agencies, have the right expertise and funds in order to assess appropriately those innovative vaccines.
And who's going to benefit from this new generation of vaccines?
It's everybody, because everybody needs to be protected against infectious diseases. So children, adolescents, adults, including pregnant women, vulnerable population, immunocompromised people, but also the aging population, the older adults.
Okay, Sibilia Quilici, many thanks for joining us. Thank you.